Toyota Landcruiser Prado is all about pride, comfort, and off-road prowess. We all know that Toyota Landcruiser Prado is a full-time 4x4, so you can go into the Kenyan back roads without any challenges at all. If you have a tender that is giving you a problem, show up in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado and you'll seal the deal early in the morning. This here is a 2018 Toyota Landcruiser Prado Tx.L petrol variant. Of course, we have the diesel, but today we wanted to major on this petrol variant. This car favors people who want to drive in the city and they are not worried about fuel economy at all. If you want to check the Kenyan off-roads, you can go for the diesel option, which is also available, but at a higher price. This car at the moment goes for 6.5 million shillings, but remember the price is very much negotiable, and of course you can take it on higher purchase with a deposit of only 3 million shillings. Apart from the Toyota Landcruiser Prado, we have several other cars for you. Let me just show you quickly what we have. We have this 2018 Mazda Demio petrol 1300cc. We have 1500cc petrol, and we also have a 1.5 liter or 1500cc turbo diesel. If you want a full MPV for your family, remember we are heading towards holidays and you want a car that will ferry your family back to Shago, you can try out these MPVs. I'm talking about Toyota Noah. We have a Noah hybrid and we have the non-hybrid Toyota Noah, several of them, and as you can see, these are the new shape Toyota Noah. So these are the latest cars in the Kenyan market. For 2.7 million shillings, you can get yourself a Toyota Noah or a Toyota Voxy, depending on actually what you want. But if you want pride, prestige, show up in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. The Kenyan police will wave to you and allow you to leave. Whether if you're stuck in traffic, if you've committed an offense with a Toyota Landcruiser Prado, that will be wiped off. Starting here on the front, we have this new grille with Modelista body kit, of course. As you can see, we have these projector headlights here, which are very, very powerful. I've had a number of people complaining about these projector headlights because they kind of blind the other passengers or the other car drivers on the roads. We have these beautiful daytime running lights over here, and of course we still get these bulb technology turn signals. Another good thing that we don't utilize as Kenyans is these headlamp washers. In case you're driving in dusty environments, you've gone into the off-roads and you've been driving around a lot and the headlights are kind of dirty, you can use the headlamp washers to clear off the dirt. But I've seen most people are not using this thing, and at times you get it is riveted because I think a few people don't know what is the function. On the lower side, we have these amazing fog lights here. For a Toyota Landcruiser Prado, this is a standard feature. Whether you're buying a diesel, a petrol, a TX, a Tx.L, a TZG, or whatever it is, Toyota Landcruiser Prado will come with the fog lights as standard. Another added feature on this Toyota Landcruiser Prado is this Modelista body kit. As you can see, Prado with Modelista body kit looks absolutely beautiful with that kit on it. But if you're going to venture into the Kenyan off-roads, the Modelista body kit might be a bit of a challenge because it kind of compromises the ground clearance. But because of the excellent clearance that you get on this car, this is no problem at all. I love how it is. It's actually very, very beautiful. And yeah, before we continue with the review, go to my website, wadekeautotrading.co.ke. You'll see more photos of all the cars that are available there. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because that is what we do on a daily basis. We do car reviews and showroom walkarounds. Kindly subscribe and let's go. Toyota Landcruiser Prado is a full-size SUV, and a Tx.L like this comes with 7 seats, or you can call it a 7-seater, and you have an optional 5-seater. For those who want a lot of cargo space, you can go for a 5-seater, but if you have a large family, a 7-seater is a perfect SUV for you. And as you can see, this looks absolutely amazing. It is a very beautiful car. I love it with this body kit. You have a lot of chrome finishing on it, and it is a black car, so all those contrasts will appear. Beautiful tires over here, some massive machine cut alloys. We have this original side step from Toyota for a Tx.L, and also on the back side we have this beautiful design back here. I think I like how the finishing is. We have a spoiler on top. We have these Prado taillights over here with a lot of chrome finishing on it. On the rear side, we have this aftermarket bumper with aftermarket exhaust strips, which are somehow golden, which is actually very good. And in general, out of 10, I would say the Toyota Landcruiser Prado clocked somewhere around 8.5 out of 10. That is a very good thing. Now, this Toyota Landcruiser Prado petrol is powered by a 2.7 liter naturally aspirated petrol that gives you 164 horsepower and 245 Newton meters of torque. If you want extra power, if you want extra Newton meters of torque, you can go for the diesel one, which gives you around 450 Newton meters of torque. Power is transmitted to all the wheels by a 6-speed automatic transmission, an 8-speed automatic transmission, which is actually very, very good. And yeah, the suspension systems on a Toyota Landcruiser Prado are more refined to give you absolute comfort and luxury. Fuel economy, we have an average of 9.5 kilometers per liter because it's a petrol. For the diesel one, you can clock in at 12.5 kilometers per liter. Now let us talk about the size. The car is a bit large. As you can see, you have this large bonnet over here. If you sit inside there, you'll see how big the car is. I love these grooves on the bonnet. It actually makes the car look absolutely beautiful. We've talked about the front. We've talked about the front bumper. On the sides here, the car is a bit long. I think this is a Tx.L, so it's slightly longer than the TX, but it is the same size as a TZG and a VXL. For the higher trims, the Kakadu and Altitude, I think those ones might be slightly higher or longer, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Let us talk about the suspension system that you get here. Of course, this is a Toyota Landcruiser Prado, so it is a luxury vehicle. You'll also get features that will make your car very, very comfortable. Starting with that, we have these 19-inch tires. These are highway tires. You also have these 19-inch machine cut alloys from Toyota, and you have solid brake discs over there. In terms of suspensions, we have this double wishbone suspension system with coil and springs over there, tuned for comfort and good steering and also good handling with anti-roll bars to ensure that you get minimal body roll. For a car like this, a car of this size would have a lot of body roll, but Toyota has tuned this car to ensure that you get the best riding style. I've heard people say you can't take critical corners with the Toyota Landcruiser Prado, and I'm here to tell you that why would you want to corner at high speeds on a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Let us talk about the suspensions at the back. We have a 4-link suspension system, or I would say a multi-link suspension system with coil and springs, also to ensure that you get good damping and also good handling. So it would be good to say the Toyota Landcruiser Prado is very, very comfortable when you're sitting at the back. Just the same like when you're sitting in the front section. As you can see, the car is very good in terms of suspensions. The car height, that's good. Ground clearance is no issue at all. You have a large angle of departure over here. The angle of attack also is quite good, and you have up to 22 centimeters of ground clearance here, even though this side step looks larger to me. The standard ones at least improves on the ground clearance of these units. No complaints about that. Wherever you're going with that Toyota Landcruiser Prado, it will take the challenge as if nothing ever happened. Toyota Landcruiser Prado is very capable because of the 4x4 all-time. Just now checking the interior. These are it is. These are first impression that you get in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. If you've driven a Toyota Landcruiser Prado before, of course you know what it is. Starting from the door, we have this beautiful door here, but most of it is made up of plastic. On the top side, we have this plastic here. Door handle is plastic. A synthetic leather over here. The rest of it is plastic with large storage space over here and a large speaker. And of course, we have these power door controls. As you get in, you come across these beautiful air vents, side mirror controls, your push to start button, automatic headlight controls with headlamp washers over there. And then of course you get this leather steering wheel, which is perforated, which means the steering wheel is heated. And then of course you have this wood finishing on the steering wheel, because this is a Toyota Landcruiser Prado Tx.L. Getting into this car to some people requires some bit of support, so you have this hook here on the side to ensure that you can clearly or easily access the interior of this unit. You have this beautiful leather seat here, as you can see, starting from the headrest, beautiful leather, beautiful stitches. The seat is quite large, so whatever body size you have, this seat will actually accommodate you pretty well. You have these lumbar supports to ensure that you sit pretty comfortably here. Perforations on the seats to ensure that you get good heating and cooling on the seats. And then on this side, you have these electric seat adjustments to ensure maximum comfort and practicality. Let me just sit inside here. So let me switch on these units. This is how it is. Now you have that Landcruiser animation over there, because this is a Prado, why not? So we've talked about the steering wheel. It has a number of controls for the infotainment system on this side, and additional controls. You have lane departure assist, pre-collision monitoring system over there, adaptive cruise control on the Toyota Landcruiser Prado, which is standard, headlight controllers, washer controls over there. And then of course we have these analog clusters, and as you can see, the mileage on this car is only 76,000 kilometers, which is actually pretty good. We have several speakers, one on this side, some other speakers over there. on the sides, and also on the lower side you have that beautiful speaker. A number of controls for the car right there, and then of course you have this steering wheel adjustment over here. A large infotainment system, not the top quality. For the higher versions, that is Tz.L and Tx.L, you get the premium infotainment system. This one has these Japanese controls, or the language is in Japanese, which of course you can change to English. I'm not sure if it is here. Okay, we'll work on that later, but I think changing the language on this unit is a bit of a problem, especially if you're used to Mazda, which is very easy to control. On the lower side you have these buttons here for your ACs. You have centralized controls, which are actually very good. The whole of it is physical buttons, which is a good thing. On the lower side, additional storage space. It's quite large, as you can see. There are a number of accessories over here. On the lower side you have your second start button. You can put your car in four-wheel drive. Okay, it's a four-wheel drive, so you can put in high range or low range depending on what you want. You have center diff lock, and of course you have your traction control, two cup holders on this side, your gear shifter for your 8-speed, and then of course you have this manual handbrake, which is actually very good. Seat warmers are located here, 12-volt output, one USB slot, one auxiliary output, storage space for your car key. And then of course you have these large armrest here, which doubles as a tray on top and a deeper storage space on the inside. The rest of the front dashboard is very well made, wood trims over there, and a larger glove compartment. The front seat looks beautiful, leather, heated and cooled, and it is also electrically adjustable, just like the driver's seat. On the top side you have this digital rear view mirror, some storage space for your sunglasses. Then of course on the top side you have your sunroof opener, so you can actually open your sunroof in this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. So if you fancy a sunroof, this Prado comes with a sunroof. Now let me show you the back side, because why not? Toyota Landcruiser Prado is a very spacious car, especially for your family needs. This car can accommodate up to 8 people comfortably. It is a 7-seater, but here in Kenya we are small, so almost 8 people can sit here. The back door is good, speakers, storage space, additional speakers, power doors, and of course this is what you get, very large space, comfortable as you like, full leather also. Unfortunately the seats are not heated and cooled. You can actually recline the seats using these buttons, and getting in also requires some effort, so just hold yourself onto that and you'll get into the interior comfortably. Legroom, headroom, no issues at all, very comfortable. You have these pockets over here, air vents, some additional pockets, and drop down armrest here with 2 cup holders to ensure that you enjoy yourselves back here, which is a very good feature. Now let us look at the tailgate. You have this beautiful tailgate over here. It's quite large. Of course you get your swing door, and because this is a 7-seater you get limited storage space here at the back. But if you need additional space, just pull this lever and you will fold your back seat. Actually you use this to pull your seats back, and because this is a Tx.L, the seats are electric. My goodness, how comes I didn't know about this? Yeah, so you can fold your seats electrically using these 2 buttons here, and at the same time you can still lift your seats using these buttons over here. So yeah, that is why it is a Tx.L. All right, so it is a 7-seater with minimal storage space here at the back, which is actually very good. Some accessories are located on this side, which is pretty nice. Okay, yeah, so if you need a Toyota Landcruiser Prado, here we go. Beautiful units. Have we talked about the price? Yep, we said it's a Tx.L petrol. Asking price is 6.5 million shillings, and it is slightly negotiable. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and as always I'll see you in the next video.